What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Madness Recording Studios. I'm Joe, and this is Harley Benton Unbox Review number 2. Remember last video I said I got 2 of them? This is the second one. I just hope this one impresses me like that one did. Got no kitty in here this time, so no boxes to scare her. All right, what do we have here? So far, minus the big box, both of these guitars were in. That was kind of crappy. It just had a little bit of packing. The guitars could easily just move around in the box, but at least inside the boxes themselves, they've got foam padding bracing everything in the guitars. So Harley Benton, the actual guitar boxes, did a decent job. Putting 2 guitars in one big box, not so much. Let's see what we got here. It's pretty so far. Make sure I'm not hitting the fan. Yeah, it's a pretty guitar. Very pretty guitar. Okay, well, this is the Harley Benton Guitar Max signature model. I like the Guitar Max channel. I think he does pretty good content. So I thought, since I'm going to get a cheap guitar, why not get one of his too? So since I could buy both this one and the Amarok that you saw in a recent video or a previous video, I got both of those for the price of a normal mid-range guitar. I said, why not just get 2 of them? Okay, let's go on to the initial inspection. So far, everything looks good. Once again, really good fretwork. Wow, it's amazing how some of these cheap guitars just shine on little things like this. Finish is really pretty. I like that purple, pink, whatever color it is. See, I'm not seeing any. Nope, okay, lint. Again, lint. Same as the other one. Everything looks good on the finish. Fretwork's beautiful. Really like the gold hardware. Yeah, everything looks good back here as well. Smooth. I'm not feeling anything on it. Neck feels buttery smooth. The Floyd Rose looks like it's set up properly. However, again, I don't know if it's the action or a bow in the neck, but the action's kind of high for me. I'm probably going to have to get in here on this one too. I like also that it's got the adjuster on the heel and not the headstock. I like that. It's just easier access. That feels good. Knobs feel good. Knobs actually feel better on this one than the Amarok. The Amarok one was kind of gritty. I had to spray some stuff in there to loosen it up a bit. Yep, these feel good. Switch feels good. And I'm really glad, really glad this is a blade switch. I don't like toggles. They just feel cheap. Yeah, this feels great. Everything looks good on here so far. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, here we are on the bench. I'll do the same as last time. I'm going to check the neck relief. Now that we have the light on it too, do a much more detailed inspection of it. Yeah, it looks really good. Needs a cleaning, of course. It's been sitting in a box for a week and then shipped from Germany. Looks like there's a little oxidation on these. Just clean that up, no biggie. Finish looks great, feels smooth. Everything's tight so far. I won't know if the nuts on these are tight, on the tuners are tight, until I actually restring the guitar, but hopefully I'll actually get to use this on this guitar, because they're not locking tuners. You don't need locking tuners with the locking nut and the Floyd. Yeah, it's still, even in the light, it looks beautiful. Alright, let's check the neck relief. Neck relief is actually good, so on this one it is the action. Well, on that side, hold on, let me not count the chickens, right? Oh yeah, neck relief's good on this one. Good, 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 good. All this is going to require, as long as the strings are the same gauge, because yes, every new guitar I get, I change the strings, because who knows how long these have had the strings on there and all that. But I'm just glad right now, these feel like 10s, and that I'm just glad that the neck relief's good. Just got to mess with the action a little bit, and this should be good to go. So, what are my final thoughts on this instrument? Well, as far as budgets go, as far as any guitar goes, as far as my guitar goes, all my guitars go, expensive, cheap, whatever, this thing kicks ass. This is probably my favorite guitar to play right now, and I never ever thought I would say that about a Harley Benton guitar, considering my past experiences with them. Not including the Amarok, that was a good guitar too, but prior to that, terrible experience with them. There's a video way back from one I did, I think I pulled it down, but it explained what I didn't like about Harley Benton back then, and back then I swore them off. I was like, alright, I'm done. No more cheap guitars, because I was just running into problems with every cheap guitar I've ever had, except these last two I got. But this one takes the cake. This one is awesome. I love it. The Floyd was much easier to set up than I anticipated. It's staying in tune. It's still completely flat. I don't even have to tune it at all. I mean, I wasn't used to a Floyd Rose, so whenever I started playing, of course, I had my hand on it, and I'm like, why? How is it sitting overnight and going sharp? What the hell? And then I realized, oh, dumbass, your hand's on the bridge. That's why it's going sharp. No, this thing stays in tune phenomenally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything bad. I don't have anything at all bad to say about this. The craftsmanship's perfect. I mean, perfect is a big word to say, but it's awesome. I couldn't be happier with the guitar. I've been playing this more than any of the other guitars that I have, including my multiple thousands of dollars guitars. I've been playing this one more. That's a testament to the craftsmanship and just how awesome this guitar is. I can't say it enough. I'm just totally stoked and happy with this guitar. You just heard it in a mix, and I just, I want to apologize because I was having significant issues getting Easy Bass to work. I just need to get off my butt and buy a bass. Don't have to worry about Easy Bass anymore, but it just would not, I don't know, it just wasn't working. It was all out of sync. It was out of tune. It just wasn't working at all. So, sorry the mix is kind of hollow, but there is no bass. And I kind of have my mixing tone set up for a band, not in the room. You know what I mean? So of course it's a little shallow and hollow, but you can still hear this in the context with clean guitars, high gain guitars, a little lead, and the drums. So you can get kind of a context of what it sounds like in the mix. But as I said in a previous video, I would let you hear how it sounds in the room as well. So here we go. Here's the high gain. Clean. Lead. Sorry, not a lead player. So, yeah. Well, there you have it. The verdict's in. This thing is awesome. If you have a chance, get it, or the Amarok. I like this one better. It's just a little more comfortable. The Amarok kind of, it's a little rough right here for me, but this one's perfect. But both guitars are completely fucking awesome. This one is just a little better. There is one thing that would make this guitar even better. If it had one more string. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.